Hello everyone, sorry for some technical difficulties there. This is the first race of CTCR racing. Very interesting, a full wet qualifying, which is definitely going to be interesting. As the quickest time so far set by its Jake mate. Close behind is ITB Dylan, the 136.7. As parallel Oisin iMix Marshy, I'll just call him. Lucas Paul is definitely struggling for grip out there. And he has spun. Okay, so we'll get the things as there is an incident in Sector 1, it looks. Yeah, a load of people struggling for grip out there as Stuffy spins it just on the start of his hot lap. And he's drifting around the final corner, just about able to keep the car straight as he starts his hot lap. Let's watch this with him. Into turn 1, he keeps relatively clean. Bumps over the curb and down this second straight as I think Charlie Blake has just spun it at the start of the lap. We'll go back to Stuffy now as he just gets it through past the hairpin into the next corner. He's going to need a good lap in order to keep up with his Jake mate Machine and ITB Dylan. And it's been a relatively clean first sector and the second sector as he gets it through turn 8 and turn 9. He's drifting it round, he's spun, he's just about kept his car in the race. He's almost spun again, he's onto the grass, he's spun again, and there goes the full front wing. It's definitely a place struggling, people struggling for grip at the moment as he drifts about this wet Albert Park. As Parallel Silk is also on a hot lap at the moment. Just going to have to be so careful on the throttle. So he's going pretty quick here into the turns 9-10 chicane. And he's actually into the pits. Oh, Emilio 98 Robolino, I think, is on a fast lap here, trying to match its Jake mate who leads the pack here. Mixo very close behind, only 2/10 off. Gets it round the final corner. Looks like he's improved. Has he improved? To the line he goes. It's a 137.1. He did improve by 1/10. Just not enough to get up to Mixo and its Jake mate. Charlie Blake 2 seconds down on his last lap. He's really struggling out there. Really struggling. The other Haas driver, Pham, is on his outlap. He's out on the intermediates. Now this could be a really bold decision here if he can get a good time on it. We're going to have to see. The rain is absolutely pouring down here in Albert Park. So to have tried it, Pham has lost it and he's spun around again, has kept the car in pieces, just the front wing is gone. Or has it? No, he's kept bit of it, but he's almost lost it again. Just about avoids the Ferrari of Lucas Paul, who's gone by onto his hot lap now. The people on the intermediates are really trying, but I just do not think it's going to work. Lucas Paul's has set the purple sector 1 into sector 2. He's trying to improve on his time of almost just over 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes, I should say. As many people are going out on the intermediates now, it is starting to get that little bit drier here in Albert Park. And this is a good lap here from Lucas Paul, which could disturb the front runners. Last two corners of the track. Will he be able to take pole position off its Jake May? He's just out now onto the intermediates. He's leaving the pits. Lucas Paul to the line. It's going to be a 1:33.4. That puts him on provisional pole. And Marshy up next. He sets a 1:36.6. It's a bit behind, but it is an improvement on its Jake Mate's lap. Charlie Blake just into the pit lane. He's probably going to get it onto intermediates now. Fam in the pit lane. Stuffy is out on the intermediates. He always has just that little bit more grip that some of the front runners usually don't on intermediates. Let's go through his lap with him now. So he drifts around the final corner and off he goes down the pit straight. It's a clean turn 1 for now. Absolutely flying it, Stuffy. It's looking like it's going to be a good lap here. Here he goes now into the 9-10 chicane. He's kept that relatively well. It's going to be a good time here for Stuffy, you can just know. Into the 11-12 chicane. That one also very clean. He still hasn't invalidated his lap. He's kept it clean. Lucas Paul still the time to beat. Here he goes to turn 13 and then into the almost non-braking turn 14. In the final last chicane here. What can Stuffy put on the board with 5 minutes left of qualifying? He drifts the car round turn 15 and around turn 16. Keeps the car straight. What's this lap time going to be? A 1:35.1, which puts him on the front row of the grid. Who can stop him? Well, one of the quickest on track at the moment, it's Jake May. He's 1.5 seconds up off his time. Looking like it's going to be a good one. Mixel's lap time does beat Stuffy, but cannot beat Lucas Paul, whose lap time is absolutely rapid on the mediums. It's Jake May really pushing the car to the limit with the fastest sector 2. Round turn 13 and into the almost braking turn 14. The heavy brake zone of turn 15, where a few moves could be made today. Can he improve on his lap time? Lucas Paul did. Can it's Jake May snatch pole position off? Here he goes to the line. It's only the front row. He's about a second behind Lucas Paul, whose lap time was absolutely rapid. Fam, the only person not to set a lap, is out now on his. What can he do? Can he improve? Charlie Blake really struggling for time here. He's only able to set one. And Fam just cannot keep the car straight. He's going to have to abandon that lap and wait for the next. Next person on a hot lap is Ushin C. He's 1 second up in his time. He's looking to maybe get just further into the points positions. Kept that one on the track. There's a yellow flag into sector 3. I think that may be to do with Stuffy, as Machine C looking to improve on his lap. He's 1 second up at the moment. Can he maybe get up into the P6, P7 region? Off he goes down the main straight, getting through the gears well, across the line. It's a 134.9, that's P5 for Roisin. It's Jake May on another hot lap here. He's going straight for it, or is he? He is, he's going into the pits. Will he be back out in time to set a quick lap? Parallel Silk on a quick lap here, he's 3/10 up into the first sector, as there's a yellow flag. And it's Fam who's crashed on the main straight of his flying lap. So unfortunate for him. It's looking like he's going to have to start P11 on the grid today. He's just really struggling for grip out there, and he's gone into the pit wall and has completely lost his tyre. Well, that's unfortunate for him, and that's a massive hazard out on track now, as I think it's Ushin C coming around the final corner. It's not, is it? It was Charlie Blake who has avoided him. Massive hazard out on track, as his teammate Stuffy comes into the pits. He's finished. He's accepting P8. Ushin C on a lap. This is a fast lap here for him. This could be a good one, I think. It's Jake Mates into the pits. He's settling for P2 on the grid. Ushin C also into the pits. Who is on a hot lap at the moment? Parallel Silk. He is. He's on another hot lap here. What can he do? He's 130 going to the line. I don't think it'll be an improvement for him. We'll have to wait and see. It's not. 2/10 down on his lap. Marshy also on a hot lap. He was 7/10 down, but couldn't improve to get ahead of Stuffy. Stuffy looks like he's cemented his position in P8. Charlie Blake on a lap. He's 1/10 up on his time. Can he keep it steady here? He has. He's kept it steady through turns 11, 12. Now he wants to be improving and getting up to where Marshy is. His Fam, as we've seen before, does have good race pace, so he's going to have to be in a good position in order to deny that. Charlie Blake, to the line he goes. It's not going to be enough of an improvement for him, as Mixel is on a lap time and he's 2/10 up on his time. This could be an amazing lap. What can he do? 2/10 up into sector 1, or 2 seconds up into sector 1. He could knock It's Jake Mate off the front row. He's only 1/10 up now. It must have been just a glitch there on the timesheets. He can maybe, if he improves into sector 2, he may be able to knock Emilio 98 Robalino, or maybe it's Jake Mate if he's fast enough. Here we go, into turns 11, 12. He's kept it clean. And it is the fastest. This could be a lap for pole position. Here he goes. Round turn 13. Just eases on the brakes through turn 14 to The chicane of 15 and 16 is the last two corners now. He's just about kept it on track. He might have lost a bit of time there, but he gets it round the final corner well. How well can he get through the gears? And what can he do? To the line he goes. He's just improved on his own time. Even after the purple sector 2, he could not quite improve enough. He's on the second row of the grid, just in front of ITB Dillon, and Charlie Blake's last lap couldn't improve. He's still P10. As we go to the grid with our lineup. On pole position, Lucas Paul with a 132.4. Behind him, the Englishman, it's Jake Mate. The second row of the grid, Emilio Robalino and Mixel in P4. ITB Dillon in P5 with Parallel Silk in P6. Ushin C4, P7. Stuffy P8. 9 Marshy. Charlie Blake P10 and Fam P11.